Paige Yaroshuk-Tews is the most successful women's tennis coach the University of Miami has ever had. Tews has been a coach for 14 years and also played tennis most of her life. She shares her thoughts on Title IX.
I definitely feel as though I was given every opportunity that everybody around me was given. I feel like I was brought up and raised in an environment where you weren't really looking at gender. I don't think when I was growing up or when I was playing college tennis, there was a lot of discussion about gender equality and what male was getting versus what a female was getting. Gender equality in collegiate athletics, I would define it as every athlete being given the same exact thing across the board, from scholarships to availability of getting into weight rooms or strength and conditioning rooms or study halls, or having the same ability to use a facility for the same amount of hours. I mean, just keeping everything the same from A to Z throughout an athlete's day, let's say. It's just fair to say, like, is my team being given as a group of women the same things that every other team is given in order to be successful? I think here administration is definitely aware of Title IX, and they want to make sure that they're treating every woman athlete here the same as they're treating the men. I think it's something that they talk about. I think it's something administration takes seriously, and I think it's something that they live by when they're making hires or they're making decisions, whether they're budgetary or facility decisions. Like, it's always something that's kind of talked about and discussed, and it's on the forefront of, I think, the higher ups' focus. I think that being a woman and understanding what these young women are going through on a daily basis, I think it helps me in so many aspects, to be able to relate to them a little bit better. And most of them are coming from male coaching. So the interesting thing is, there's a transition that needs to be made. Sometimes they come in and they're maybe looking at a woman as being, they want the woman to be the more compassionate one, the more understanding one, and they'll take tougher reprimands maybe from a male better than they would from a female. But I think over time, you build a relationship with your student athletes, and I think that being a woman, absolutely. I mean, you have so many advantages, in terms of being able to relate to young women and what they're going through, like on so many levels. That only helps me build a stronger relationship with them that I then take on the court in tough situations. And, if you have the better relationship you have with your kids off the court, I think the better job you could do coaching them on the court. I've had so many of my players that are coaches right now that left this program. I mean, I have one at UNF, I had one at FIU, I had one at Princeton, FAU. I mean, I have, Laura Valverdu that played for me that's now coaching here. Maybe a man is going to land some jobs that maybe you were deserving of, but maybe not. Maybe not. You get into the right program with the right administration and people get to know you. I would just say, go for it. And if you love it, and you do what you love, and, good things are going to happen.